All right, it is that time again. We have a new request in from a card holder who has booked through the app, which is always fun because a lot of the work is done for us. We don't have to price it because we have an instant pricing platform. He's a card holder, which means we don't have to factor in the empty positioning fees. He'll only pay for the time he's actually on the aircraft. That's one of the most valuable components of our jet card. This one's going to be super simple. What we're looking at here is a Gold Coast to Port Macquarie to pick up a passenger and then on to Sydney for an overnight. What we're considering here is this particular card holder. He's quite happy in the 4-seat Citation Mustang. He's very unfazed. I mean, absolutely loves the product. He spent over $250,000 in the previous 3 months. So a very frequent user because of the value it provides. He's doing a lot of awkward trips. He's not always doing your Melbourne, Sydney. He's out to regional Victorias and he's up to central Queensland. His particular business requires him to go to a lot of places, which makes private aviation like the best and simplest and most cost-effective solution for him, like by far. So, and for all of you wanting Renee to adopt you, please, she's our COO. She's not that family in the Fiji videos and she is not accepting applications for dependents. So I'll, hopefully that helps in the comments section. As I said, the pricing has already been predetermined because it's our instant pricing system. We're just going to make sure that we're allowing about 30 minutes on the ground in Port Macquarie. And the final thing to consider is obviously the arrival time we're looking to get into Sydney. The biggest factor here is slot availability. The airlines are able to pre-book their slots well in advance and they're able to tinker hour by hour based on how their schedule is running. For us, we have to apply every time a trip comes in. So if someone's requesting a flight on a weekday, during a peak time of probably between 4, 5 till 7 p.m. for an arrival, there's a strong chance we're not going to get a slot. So what we'll do is start communicating with the card holder straight away. Like, we're going to try for Mascot, but are you happy with Bankstown if it doesn't work out? This is a down Saturday, back Sunday trip. So it's a nice weekender. The timings are looking good from a slot perspective. We've got our 30 minutes on the ground at Port Macquarie, which does have apron works going on at the moment. So we're going to have to communicate with our pilot and reconfirm our pickup point there. And this particular card holder loves his food. So what's going to happen is we'll always order extra catering and champagne as well. Beautiful. So we've got our jet confirmed now. We've already got the pilot allocated. Renee's going to get onto the catering for this job. We'll also get the slots booked. We'll get all the lounges booked as well. And the beautiful thing is because this card holder loves using the app, he'll have the itinerary as soon as we confirm it. So we receive the request, the pricing's already done because that's what we do. And all we do is make sure that we've got an aircraft to allocate, a pilot to allocate and confirm its availability. So it's a very seamless and straightforward process for card holders. And that's how we book that private jet down to Sydney via Port Macquarie for a nice weekend trip.